Okay, I'm trying to position the camera so I'm not on it because I look crazy right now. I'm going to teach you guys how to do bead sprays real quick. Um, these are some of the ones I've done. This one here is with 20 gauge wire. This one is with 22. I'm trying to find one that has just the regular little floral wire. Here it is. This one's just regular little thin floral wire. And then these are just some that I've been just working on the last couple of days. There's one. They're really cute for swaps and such for extras. Here's some I packaged up to send to somebody. So when you package them up, I don't know how good that's coming. They look really cute. So you can use an array of wires. I really love using the 20 gauge just because it gives you this really, really thick look. But the floral wire, just the regular floral wire you buy for a couple bucks, a ton of it, it's 26 gauge, will work, okay? For this, I'm going to be using 22 gauge, and I have it already cut, if I can find it, which I don't know how you lose an entire length of, there it is on the ground. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to cut, first you need to distinguish how long you want your spray. So my spray is going to be about 6 inches long. You need to make a bend where your first bead is going to be, just like so. And then you need to have behind that bend 2 lengths. So I have about 12 inches. So let's say my spray is going to be 6 inches. I have my bend where my first bead is going to go. And then I'm going to have an additional 2 lengths behind it. Okay? You're always going to be stringing on to the longer length. We're going to call the longer length the tail. So I'm going to take my first bead. I'm going to take my tail. Okay, I'm going to string my bead onto my tail, and I'm going to bring it to where I made that crease in the wire. That's where I want my top bead to be. See, now here's my 6 inches. Here's my long tail. I'm at that crease that we made at the beginning. Now I'm going to take the long part. I'm going to take and hold it here with my fingers. And I have my shorter length here, which I'm going to bring down around the side of the bead. Like that. See how it's running down the side of the bead? Now I have my 2 wires meeting. Okay? And I'm going to take them and I'm just going to twist them. All I'm doing is twisting those 2 wires together. And I'm going to continue twisting until I feel like I have enough length there that I want. So I'm going to stop right here and I'm going to show you. So I feel like that's good. So I have my length of wire running down where I twisted. Now I'm going to take my long tail and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to string on my second bead. So after I've done that and brought it down my tail, I'm going to decide, do I want my next one to be on this side or this side? I want mine over here. So I'm going to bring it up to where I want it to be, which is right about here. I'm going to take my long tail and I'm going to bring it down the side of the bead. Okay, right down the side of the bead. I'm going to meet my 2 wires and twist. Now, I'm going to twist this one this time, and it's going to meet with my first twist. So, I'm going to twist until they intersect together, and I'll show you in a second what I mean. Okay, now do you see how they have intersected together there? And I've got my 2 wires down here. So now I'm going to take my 2 wires and I'm going to twist these together. That's my body. So I'm going to twist until I have the length of my body that I want for there. So I'm going to stop here. Now I have there, one here, and I have my body. So now we're working with our long piece again. Here's my short piece now. See how it's shortening up? I'm going to take my long piece, and I did a bead on this side and this side. So I'm going to have my long piece this time come over. Oh, wait. This time I want it to come over here. I want one on the opposite side. So I'm going to grab another bead. I'm going to string it on. I'm stringing it on off camera because I have a clear bead and I can't see the hole. Okay, here we go. Strung it on right there to my tail again. Once again, I'm going to take my long tail, bring it down the side of my bead until it meets my other wire. I'm going to twist. Again, I'm going to twist until it intersects down here. So I'm twisting. Okay. Okay, now I feel it intersecting. You'll feel it in your fingers. You'll feel it intersect. Like you'll feel it come together. So here we go again. So now as you can see, they've come together. So you're going to pull these two together, which is going to be our body. And we're going to twist some more on our body. So I'm going to do it one more time and show you how to close it off. Okay, so we've got our long piece, which is getting a lot shorter. I'm going to string my bead onto my tail. Choose which side I want this to be on. I want it on this side this time. So I'm going to bring it up to where I want it on my spray, just about here. I'm going to take my wire, fold it down over my bead, and twist. Now remember, we're twisting until we get to the intersection again where the other piece is waiting, the body. So I'm twisting. I mean, I'd like to do this when I'm just like sitting on the couch. I did a bunch the other night. So now here I am again. We're at the intersection. We've got our body. Twisting our body. Now, I'm going to finish mine here. So I'm going to twist my body to where I feel like I'm happy with the length, okay? So I'm going to twist. Now, make sure you're, twisting, pretty tight. So I feel like I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at this. I'm going to take my wire snips and I'm going to cut it off. Boom. That's it. So now I have my spray. So now I'm going to kind of twist it around. And when you have these wire pieces running down the back of the bead, those will be on the back of your paper or your project. So you don't need to worry about that. So you just kind of play with it until you get it into like this general shape you want it or whatever. And we did that in like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes with instructions, not even. So imagine how quickly you can do these once you get the hang of them. So that's it. I hope I wasn't too confusing. If I was, I'll be happy to do it again. You just grab your piece of wire, bend it where you want your first bead to go. Always string onto the long tail. Bring it down the side of the bead, twist. Once you get to your intersection, you twist your body together. It's really simple. I can do it again if you'd like. If you have any questions or need me to redo a part, just leave it down there in the comments for me, and I will get to it. As always, thanks.